I'm Ash Cintas. I'm the CEO and founder of City Shoppe. City Shoppe is the only way to shop locally from anywhere. The problem, though, shopping small businesses is broken. What is it like to currently shop small business? Well, it's an endless rabbit hole. Consumers are inundated with big box dominance, irrelevant ads, lengthy blogs, personal promotion, and anything but brands and retailers. The experience has become pay to play and filled with the same recommendations based on algorithms and your inner circle. But data shows that millennials and Gen Z, they want to shop by authenticity, connection, value reflection, and community. If over 40% of consumers like to shop local and feel connected to the products they buy, and over a third enjoy buying products that display their social beliefs, then shopping by your values and supporting local businesses shouldn't be this difficult. But the problem isn't just for consumers. As a business owner, how do they manage their online presence and the growing e-commerce demand on top of wearing multiple hats to manage everything else? Unlike large retailers, they don't have the team, resources, finances, or know-how to manage it all successfully. Many small businesses still do not have a robust online presence or digital marketing strategy to attract and engage their online audience, and their business feels the impact. 60% of small businesses feel they don't have the tools needed to make sense of their site experience. Over a third still do not have a website, and 60% don't have a mobile-friendly website. Sure, currently they can create their own website, sell wholesale, build a presence online, but still all those solutions create them more fragmented across first-party platforms. It's making the divide to compete greater and greater. At some point, all the tools in the world don't solve the simplest problem. Small businesses can't afford to compete, and they're spending valuable time and money on an ineffective site. There's 1.8 million US websites alone to compete against, yet only 2% of brands fully own their first page of search results because of ad dominance. As we can see, there's a gap. Demand is there, but the convenience is not. But what if there was a different way to create a new consumer world? That's where City Shoppe comes in. We facilitate direct connections between consumers and retailers. We are the only platform that allows consumers to discover the best local shopping by creating personalized discovery, value-based products, and connected local search. For businesses, we offer a toolkit of simple tech and business solutions and enable them to automate their businesses and grow their revenues. City Shoppe's team are experts for a reason. We become the COO that the small businesses have always wanted by taking the pain out of selling online while still promoting independence for their brand and letting them focus on what they really want to do, which is curating great products. Our technology working as a two-sided marketplace and retail platform helps consumers find and buy local while helping small businesses reach a larger audience and find success in e-commerce. We not only help small businesses, but unlike other marketplaces, we present their business for who they are and what they value, not just what they sell. Consumers can shop by city, they can buy for impact, and they can also search by minority-owned businesses. We're a team with robust scaling experience as former startup execs, small business owners, e-commerce experts, and brand innovators. We've previously worked as companies such as the Girlfriend Collective, Movement, Ace Hotel, and Groove Shark, to name a few. Our business model is we take a 10% take rate of every transaction, and soon we'll be charging a monthly fee for our software services. We launched in Q4 of 2020, and since we've grown our revenue almost 400% month over month. We have 120 small businesses using the site with a vendor growth rate of over 400%, a user growth rate of almost half that, with an average return visitor of 20%. We're in 3 cities with over 3,700 products. The opportunity is now to reinvent the future of e-commerce. Let's level the playing field and provide small businesses with the tools they need to succeed today, while also providing a one-stop local shopping experience to consumers globally. City Shoppe, explore and discover local goods from anywhere in the world. Thank you.
Awesome. Excellent pitch. So to kick things off, can you share a little bit more about your background specifically, and then who in your team is building the technology?
Yeah, I have been a part of startups for the last 15 years of my career. One of the main reasons that made me think of starting City Shoppe is I'm a former small business owner. So when I was in college at UCLA, I invented a consumer product and patented it, manufactured it, tried to do everything to make it this national brand that every small business owner dreams of, and had local success. But I didn't have the, as I said, the tools and the resources to make that expand. And so I ended up just licensing the product that I created to some Fortune 500 companies and went back into the startup world and helped other brands become national brands and international brands. The team, there's 7 of us. And so there's 2 of them building the tech stack. And we're currently in our last interview for hiring on a CTO co-founder to finish building it out.
Amazing. Incredible 3-digit month-over-month growth. You rarely see that. So congratulations on that level of growth. So question for you. It looks like online inventory management and shipping is not currently included in the platform. So what have been your experiences so far on owners tackling those 2 tasks? And do you plan to include that as part of the offering?
Yeah, so I apologize. We actually do help manage the inventory. So we sync with their current website developers. So we have the API connection with Shopify and WordPress, and one of our goals is to continue to build that for Squarespace and BigCommerce. But Shopify and WordPress are the largest. So we make sure that they're constantly having accurate inventory, so they never oversell any product, which is a horrible customer experience. And then shipping is our next phase. So when we ended the MVP in Q4, we did a massive survey for all the vendors and asked them, what features would you like us to prioritize first that would help simplify and streamline your business? And so the inventory, of course, was the first one, and then shipping and some additional resources will be coming up next.
Amazing. Thank you.
Great. And how are you guys acquiring your customers, the shoppers? It seems like a no-brainer from the business side, but where are these shoppers coming from?
Yeah, so we actually have a unique approach of actually taking a localized approach. It's very similar to what DoorDash did in the beginning. And so we're trying to leverage the cities themselves with local press to get consumers and also vendors, which kind of creates that funnel. And then we partner with our actual vendors. So, they've done all this work the last, 5 years, 10 years that they've been around. And so they have a social media following. And we're just an extension of this small business community. So they share us because we want to share, each other. And that's been getting us a lot of the customers, and then the repeat customers for the diversity of the products that we offer compared to, the business that they're already following.
Great presentation, Ash. I have a question, and maybe I don't understand. Is there a services component to your company at all?
Yeah, so our first priority, we launched during COVID last year. And so we were going to start with the services. And then we realized, what, these small businesses, they just need to gain back lost revenue. Let's just start the B2C side, get them to really trust us and understand that we're here to support them and help them. And then our second phase right now is building out the services side. Right now, we manage customer service for them, payment processing, and the transactions, building out their shop page, the really low hanging fruit of kind of having an online presence. And then we're going to continue to do, the shipping, fulfillment, et cetera, to really manage all of their operations.
Gotcha. Okay. And then one last question. So I know Shopify, I think today or yesterday, announced an integration with a Google Shopping product. I guess, how do you guys compete against integrations in large platforms like that and integrating? So how do you guys win in a space where you've got behemoths working together?
Yeah, at the end of the day, a small business owner for this size of a market, they have nowhere else to go. So they're too legit to really be on Etsy. We like to say that Etsy is where you start your idea, then you graduate, and you need to go somewhere. You can't compete on Amazon. It's commodities and big box. And you can't compete on Google. You can't compete on Yelp. You can't compete on Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, because it's turned into ads and it's turned into pay to play. And so while Shopify is great from a platform perspective, they're still fighting Goliath, and they're still trying to manage this independent site when they don't know how to optimize that, right? Even if they connect to Google Shopping, they don't know how to really make Google Shopping work for them because they don't have the team or the know-how to do that.
Okay, thank you.
And what do you see as the biggest challenge to growing this business? Obviously, you've had some good early success growing quickly in the early days. What's the thing that keeps you up at night?
Everything. I would say, the biggest challenge right now is planning the features for scale appropriately, and really understanding what is the best lean way of acquiring customers. We've had actually city governments and city small business organizations reach out to us wanting us to bring City Shop services to their, the small businesses within their community. And, that's a really promising lead. But then also our SEO localized search has been, our actual highest conversion. So, what is that secret sauce? I think, to make sure that the team, as lean as they are, is utilizing their time and resources appropriately.
Awesome. Well, that is our time. Thank you again for the pitch. We really appreciate it and for answering our questions.